Alright, welcome back. I did try to record another episode where we left off, and I spent 45 minutes talking to myself because it actually wasn't recording. As we can obviously tell by the terribleness of my videos, I'm very good at this YouTube thing. Anyway, I'll go through and show you what I did. I expanded the residential a bit, filled it in, detailed the school, got our farming set up, plopped in province house, and got rid of our industry as we started switching over to the DLC industries. So let's take a closer look. In terms of filling in the housing, I just did a lot more of what we had before. Set up some row houses here. I still need to do backyards. And just more housing, that's all. I built this park, mostly because I wanted a fairly decent sized park and I wanted to make it look the way I wanted it, so I built this park, made it as a city park. I'm not really concerned about it leveling up. Though it looks like we're at level 2. Um, so it's just a little city park. A few details in there to make it look pretty. And then we'll go over here, show you what the school yard looks like. Got a nice little parking lot. The school is actually another asset from my home city of Charlottetown. It's actually called the Prince Street School. I'm not sure who modeled it, but they did a really good job of it. So I decided to incorporate it in my city since I'm borrowing a lot from Charlottetown. And we'll get into a little bit more of that soon. So I added the parking lot, added some plants, fence all the way around it. Gotta have a playground, because it is an elementary school. I gave them a basketball court, a few trees. I think it fits in nicely with our neighborhood. So we have that. I'm quite happy how that turned out. We expanded more of the housing out this way. At some point I'm going to have a transition in with the farmland, and as the city grows, I'm trying to do kind of like the realistic organic thing where suburbs encroach on the farmlands and the farmlands just move further out, and then suburbs encroach on them more, and it just keeps going. It's not a great thing for the world, but it's realistic, so well, I'm going to see if I can make that work. I've never had much luck operating Cities Skylines like that in the past, but we'll see. And we leveled up the city a bit, so we needed a cemetery. I haven't done anything special with that. I would like to add a church in here at some point. And I do have an asset for a funeral home that also does crematorium stuff, so I won't have to worry about unlocking crematoriums before my cemetery fills up. So that's kind of cheesing things a bit, but I don't mind. Downtown, I think, is pretty much where it was where we left off. We've got some health issues here. Noise pollution. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Much like the real city of Charlottetown, traffic is going to start causing us problems here. So, we're going to have to deal with that as we go. Oh man, that is an ugly ambulance. Oh, that's terrible. Where's my clinic? Since the airport DLC, you have to specify which vehicle you want to spawn. And I very much do not want the stock ambulance to spawn. They are so hideously ugly. Oh my god, look at that thing. Alright. So the rest of them should spawn the proper ones I downloaded. And so traffic's not too terrible yet. It's a little busy downtown, and I'll do something, try and quiet it up a bit in that area soon. I think I'm going to have to put a bypass around the highway at some point too, just Well, there's no traffic trying to get through the area yet, but eventually there will be, and I'll have to build a bypass because I don't want all the highway traffic coming through this road and then going up here. Now, I mentioned this is kind of inspiring a lot from Charlottetown. That being said, if this were the Confederation Court Mall, then what do we have here? We have Province House. It's a building where they sat down and decided to sign some papers and create Canada. It's also where the provincial government sits. Well, the building's been on their renovations for about 5 years, but in theory it's where they will sit once it's finished and not falling apart anymore. Either way, I like the asset. It looks good at the end of the street. Borrowing a bit more from Charlottetown, I'll probably have some Old Town type areas coming out on this side. We'll get to that after. I mentioned we progressed enough that we can start farming. I don't tend to do too much with zoned industry when I play, at least not until I get big enough to have all the basic industries leveled up. So I started with the farm, and then I got rid of the temporary stuff we zoned here. Since, again, borrowing from Prince Edward Island, of course I had to start with potato farms, because why wouldn't I? So we got all kinds of potato farms, and then I wanted to get the bakery online, so I got a flour mill, and potato flour doesn't seem like the right enough for the bakery, so I gave it some wheat fields. I know the crop type has zero effect on any of the farming or the industry's function, but I like the little things. So we got that functioning, and we also needed some animal products, I guess they call them. So I set up this little dairy farm. This is a warehouse. I like them better than the default ones. And it kind of suits the dairy farm. And we just got a barn here, barn and a silo. So it's not a huge farm, and I'm not trying to make it as one farm. I'm trying to make it as farmland, if that makes sense. So there we have our trailer park. I think that's going to stay in place, and we'll just kind of wrap the farming around it. And we have this. I should make sure I'm using my downloaded garbage trucks. Alright, so here's what we did with the bakery. If you remember, I plopped down this little brick factory. It's just kind of a generic building I kind of liked. Well, when I came to put in my bakery, I noticed that if I use move it to clip this in Anarchy, it actually looks pretty good together. So I rolled with it, and I think it's a neat little setup. I got another warehouse that I had downloaded. The lighting's terrible from this angle, but I don't know. That may or may not stay, but it works for now. Another little warehouse over here. This is just a mini fire department. I like them because they blend in, and that way I can have fire coverage out here. My power plant and water treatment, these are temporary. Haven't gotten to the point where I want to build an actual water complex yet, or an actual power plant. I do have one that I'd like to use for power plants. I haven't unlocked it yet. It's this one. It's a natural gas doohickey. I find it looks a lot more realistic, and then I'll build out substations and some high tension lines and stuff to go with it. I also unlocked my rural roads. That's these guys. I really like these. Specifically this one, the Tulane Country Road. It's got an 80km/h speed limit, and it's got zoning. It's perfect for a rural road. So here we got some trucks rumbling in. So I upgraded the dirt road all the way out to the neighboring I just left this just for a transition area. But so this is our thing. It'll eventually I'll upgrade that to a 2-lane highway, and then eventually upgrade it to a twinned highway as traffic warrants. Just kind of like you would see in real life, but in the meantime, you just have this country road. Sounds about right. There's also this one, which I really like, the 2-lane country lane. That's what's right here. I really like it for farm areas, where you get just this little, it's a paved road, but it's low traffic. Well, it's supposed to be low traffic. There's a lot of trucks right now. Must be harvest season. But it's, in theory, low traffic. I left a blend of dirt roads in there too, because, well, we're out in the country here. But places like this, they would be on a paved road, so we got a little paved road. So it works good. And I have the country road going here. It's a rather abrupt transition right into urban, but I haven't quite decided how I'm going to transition from this urban area into the farming area yet, so that'll do for the moment. I have to do something about the noise down here, though. These guys are going to keep abandoning because it's too noisy and people are dying. So, let's see here. First, I think I'll move these guys. Turn them around, we'll put them up against the parking lot. Maybe we'll give them a little commercial buffer. Let's reset this one so it doesn't abandon. On this side, let's give it some sort of commercial. Maybe a little gas station, because I don't think we have one. Ooh, that's a big gas station. And I don't have room for that one. Alright, maybe no gas station. Alright, I need something that's too deep. Not T-O-O deep, but... yeah, we'll grab another Charlottetown building. The Canton Cafe. Now, if I were duplicating Charlottetown and this is Province House, that one would be right about here. And that our elementary school would actually be probably in this area. But we're not trying to duplicate Charlottetown. We're just inspiring from it. Let's do that. Squish them together. We're just kind of going for that wall-to-wall look. Especially on this block. Yeah, that'll work. Now with some of the upgrades that I lost in my failed recording, I unlock fences. Which is great, because I want to start doing some more of the detailing here. So we'll give this guy a little privacy fence. Do that. That'll work. And maybe we'll give this complex little playground too. A very generous mayor, I guess. Swing set. And a slide. Now we need some trees. I think one there. One of those there. obviously. That grass didn't work. Let's put some flowers along there. That tree works. Oh yeah, that's a much better ambulance. Even if it is driving through a vehicle. Ooh, the sheet was on that guy. Ugh, I don't know. Doesn't sound good. And they're not leaving with the lights on. It's probably a bad sign. I'm just kind of randomly plopping down a few bushes here, just make it look nice. I don't know about some of those trees, but let's go with it. That reminded me I haven't changed my spawn vehicle for the cemetery. I really hate some of the default service vehicles. I should be clear on that. Alright, how do I get the noise down over here? Noise pollution is high. Yes, it is. What I need is tree-lined street here. I don't think I've unlocked them yet. Ooh, 48. That's not happening. I don't think we have anything quieter. Alrighty. Let's throw a fence in here anyway, since I'm here. Yeah, we'll stick with the wooden fence. Hide that. That they're using for that wall. I think Bob will tell me. Modern Fence 02. Okay, let's find out. This one is to kind of stack. I've never had that happen before. Good times would have been useful. Huh. Maybe we'll just leave that and disguise it with plants. That's not bad. Now on the business side, we need to fill in that grass. I hate the way it does that. If anybody knows how to stop it from doing that, or if it's even possible, please, for the love of anything, do what you can. It just aggravates me. I have workarounds, but I don't like having to do that. Why do I have so much traffic on a tiny little alley? Yeah, this city's gonna have some traffic. This is gonna be a long, ongoing battle, I think. Alright, so as for why are they going through this street? There is no valid reason for this street to be useful for traffic. We're gonna make it uninvitingly slow. And we're gonna make the side streets slow too. These are not thoroughfares. I'm reasonably sure the game uses the shortest time to get somewhere as its decision making, so if I set really low speed limits on routes I don't want it to use, it should theoretically take the main roads instead. Now I'm just going through here and telling the main traffic to just blow through these intersections because I want traffic to flow down here. Actually, let's take this one's traffic light. But yeah, these ones I want the cars to just flow through. I don't care if it's the intersection's plugged up. The side streets can wait. I've also, in the great video loss of 2022, I had also went through all the major intersections and set the priorities. So you see, stop, and these guys have priority stop, and these guys have priority traffic light here, stop, and they have priority. So I just need to go through and clean up some of these side ones that I want to let them drive through, because I don't care if they block the intersections on these. They're not true intersections anyway. I don't think that's going to make a big difference on our traffic, but it's just enough to bother me, so we'll do that. Yeah, still too noisy here. Huh. Now, how to quiet this down? Give them another tree. I don't know if the trees actually quiet things down, but do that. Maybe all the sirens are causing issues. Move the clinic over here. See if that helps. Besides, I wanted to do something with this lot anyway. Okay, we'll use this. And at least when I have normal roads, I can hide the ugliness. Grab some fences. I want a chain link for this. Industry. Ooh, security. Now we're talking. Alright, we'll leave it open there. Go to here. 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 Here, and we'll hide this one in the building. Yeah, that'll work. Now I just need to find some props that'll look good in there. I don't think I have any police cruisers. An FJ cruiser. We'll put a car in there. Maybe this is the impound lot. This is where your car goes to jail. There's a fire truck. I'm trying to think of some of the cars that actually do show up as props. Not everything I have is a prop. But I've basically disabled all the default cars. There's only one or two that I actually liked enough to keep. Say this one's been in the impound a really long time. Yeah, this could work. Any kind of a storage shed deal for them. I think I like that. Shipping container in here for storage. Why not two? And I'm just trying to think of some of those things we could just park in here, just to make it look a little more alive, really. Ooh, some high-end cars. This must have been seized after a drug bust or something. You know what we need is a flag as well. Oh, come on, I'm sure you're in here somewhere. Yeah, that'll work. Let's put some stuff in here, just gunk up the parking lot a little bit. there's anything else I want to put down here. Nah. I think that's good. And our buddy stopped complaining once we moved the ambulances away. Well, this guy's still a little upset. Intermittently. I may not be able to do much. Why is this abandoned already? Not enough workers. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be fixing these for a while, with that, but oh, at least it's easy to fix. Alright, I think that's probably good for now. Managed to catch up everything we've done. Do a little bit of detailing. Haven't done much building today, but that's alright. I think next time I'm gonna expand the farm a little bit, and maybe get something going on this way. I wanna find a reason for traffic to flow through here. Maybe I'll see if I can build a highway connection. Actually, let's try that right now. Let's see if I can build a connection with the networks I have unlocked right now. Oh, I have all the highways. Well, that makes it easy. I wonder if I can build a national road. Ooh, I can. I think we're going to replace our highway connection with that. Let me make sure it works first. I just don't want to blow away this one if this isn't going to work, so let's see. We admittedly don't get a lot of traffic through here, but if I build a highway connection on the other side, there's going to be some through traffic. If that's the case, I'll have to build a bypass, but I think the traffic level might not be as realistic as I want for what we have. Oh, here comes... Oh, there was some vehicles. Here they go. That's probably not good. They're despawning before they get here. Oh, there he goes. Oh, and he turned around. So did that guy. Oh, they're all turning around. Oh, we got some coming in. Oh, that guy went out. These guys must be exporting. Okay. Well, I won't abandon this one yet. This is pretty ugly, but we'll leave it in place for the moment. We'll come in. So this is our tiny little city. It's only slightly bigger than it was, but we're starting to get some nice details, like our little park. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want to see it. I don't care what it's named. There is a way to hide the stars, but I'll figure that out later. Anyway, that's where we are, and we'll pick up next time and start building again. For now, enjoy. Thanks.